I'm going to start with what seems to be a little bit of a theme for me, but they have been launching lots of products, and I think this is really exciting and really relevant for this time of year. It's the Glow Radiance Booster by Hylamide, which is part of Serum again. As usual, I've got my box.
Yep.
Though I have been using this for quite a while. So what's interesting about this product is it helps with radiance, it helps with kind of dullness, lackluster skin. So everybody immediately thinks it's going to be a form of self-tan. Almost
really?
like,
I didn't think that.
Almost like the Clarins drops.
Oh, okay. I didn't, that didn't kind of come across to me.
And what's interesting is it has an effect that brings a radiance and brings a glow to the skin.
But it doesn't alter the colour.
Well,
or does it?
It does to a degree, but it doesn't do it with DHA.
Okay.
So dihydroxyacetone, which is the traditional tanning ingredient in all self-tans. When I met with Brandon when he was over last month, who's the founder of Serum, I was talking to him and he was explaining that he's not a fan of DHA, and the reason being is that it really dries out the skin, which totally makes sense because you think of all the times you use self-tan and it goes patchy and your skin feels dry. So he said he's not a fan of it, it really dries out the skin. So this works with a combination of sugars that actually work on the melanin cells to sort of stimulate a little bit of natural colour.
Oh, okay, so it's actually just enhancing your colour rather than actually changing it.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And this is a serum.
Serum, so I use this, you can use it twice a day because I'm trying lots of different products at the moment of theirs. I'm using it once a day. I use this, I use my hyaluronic serum by Neod in the morning, and then I use a couple of drops, 2 or 3 drops of this over the top.
Okay.
And what's interesting is since I've been using those serums and this combination, I'm not actually using a moisturiser. So I pop a little bit of SPF on, but I'm not using a moisturiser. My skin just feels really good.
Now I know in our serums video we've mentioned this, but at what stage then really should you be using this? So you're using this pre-moisturiser if you need it?
Yes, pre-moisturiser.
Okay, and oil, if people are using oil?
Personally, I wouldn't use an oil in the morning, but I always recommend, and I've had a lot of questions about this actually, I always recommend water-based first, so the more liquidy serums first, and then your oil. And I would always do that in an evening.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And you know what? If you have a wardrobe, don't use everything at once. I know some of you rush out and buy stuff when we talk about it, but don't use everything at once. And the idea of what we talk about is to build up a wardrobe. And obviously, using something like this, you're going to see an improvement in the radiance of your skin. But things like an oil, put it there, put it on when you need it.
Yeah, I think this is something that I always do. I look at my skin every morning, every evening, and see what it needs at the time. Sometimes it's an oil, sometimes it's a retinol, sometimes it needs a boost. So, and also the other thing that we should say is not everything works for everyone, does it? So, sometimes a product works really well on one person and not on another. Yeah. That's great. And this is readily available.
Readily available at Boots, and £20, and it's 30ml.
And I don't know if it'll still be on by the time the video comes out. I think there has been
offers.
So there may be an offer coming up again. So worth looking out for.
Yeah.
Very good value for money.
Yeah, very good value.
Excellent.
And I'm loving it. I certainly noticed within 2 or 3 days more of a radiance to my skin. And I've never liked those sort of drying self-tans on your face.
No,
it's
perfect. I always do my legs, but I don't do my face because, and also I think if you've got any patches of pigmentation or any little dry patch, it seems to harm.
This really helps with that kind of thing as well.
Great.
Okay.